Good morning. I'm Mark McMorris Jr. I am an animal advocate, and this is an introduction to basically who I am and what I am doing. I've started a new YouTube channel. It is called Pawsitive Personals. I have been an animal rescuer for about 10 years. I own and operate an animal rescue and sanctuary in Mount Hermon, Louisiana. And the purpose of this YouTube video is kind of to introduce myself and my new channel, hoping that with this new channel I can bring information to my audience that certainly will help animals. I've been passionate about animals all my life, actually. My first puppy was I was about 6 years old. I have had animals ever since then, and now, of course, as you can see, I'm fairly up in age, but I still like to work. I'm still passionate about what I do, and it sometimes gets harder as you get older. My rescue here in Mount Hermon, I've had up to over 100 plus animals, many puppies that we have rescued off of the country roads around here. We live in a rural area, and we have certainly been quite involved with taking in animals from across the Washington Parish area where I'm from in Louisiana. I would like to, in fact, let me show you a picture of or several pictures of my rescue and sanctuary, and if you wouldn't, just take a look at them, and then and I'll be right back. Thank you for looking at them. That is my sanctuary, and I will tell you, yes, we do have a lot of shelter room here. People come to me all the time wanting to drop animals off to me or call me and say there's a stray animal here and there. I have to tell you that my shelter is full, and if you look around the country, you will find that most shelters and rescues are absolutely full. You know, the animal problem, not only here, but it's everywhere. You know, the failure to spay and neuter animals, the failure for laws to exist to protect our animals. Animals are just unbelievably abused and dropped off and discarded and you name it. And unfortunately, for most areas, law enforcement's just not there. You know, if it wouldn't be for your rescue people and your parish and county shelters, you know, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what we would do. But in fact is, we can't do anything right now because I spoke to a lot of the animal shelter managers and what have you throughout the country. They're just full. I've even had puppies. I've got puppies now that are available for adoption. No one to adopt. I got large animals, great animals. No one to adopt. In fact, let me show you the animals, a few of the animals that I do have. One of them's a video, one of them's a still picture. So let me take the time to show you some of the animals that I do have on form. Those are only a few of the animals that exist on our farm. We have donkeys, we have ponies, we have goats, and of course we have dogs. In part of our farm, as you can tell by the pictures I showed you just in the past few minutes, that we have an animal dog run. Basically buildings, big buildings for our dogs, our bigger dogs to go into, and we got smaller shelters for our smaller dogs to go into. Each a shelter for each dog, we have a water supply to, we have an electrical supply to. So we try to do what we can to help our animals. And the problem is though that I can't take in anymore. As I said before, I just can't take in anymore. We have enough, and it's very difficult. People don't seem to understand that when you bring an animal to a shelter or a rescue like myself, I'm a private rescue, 501c3 rescue. It's not the space sometimes that's the problem. It is, people don't understand. These animals, and a good rescuer will vet that animal. Well, that means all their vaccinations, deworming, flea, heartworm, and if you ever checked with a veterinarian, it's very expensive. So again, it's not the space, because I've had people say, well, you got the room, you got space, you got this, and I said, ma'am or sir, it's not the space. Yes, I do have the space. It's the finances. You know the feeding of the animals, the vetting of those animals. That's costly. That's extremely costly. And people believe, well, 501c3 gets donations. 501c3 very rarely gets donations. You can do a great fundraiser and hope you'll do well with that. But the monies go quick. If you actually are taking care of that animal the way it should be, those monies go quick. So there's no real money in donations. There's not. Rarely there's some rescues that, yes, they've got some good people that donate a great deal of sum of money to those people. But most of us small rescuers out here and sanctuaries, we don't have that kind of money. And our fundraisers just don't bring in that kind of money. So, I would hope that people would understand. And the thing about it is, if you don't have an animal ordinances in your parish or county, and the need to spay and neuter, or law that should require that animals be spayed and neutered, we're going to be overrun like we are now and have been. And unfortunately, who pays for it? The animals. They pay for it. How they pay for it? They're discarded. They probably starve to death, die somewhere, or either they go to a shelter that we don't have a space for. So what happens to them? Euthanization happens to them. So great animals, a lot of great animals are euthanized through no fault of their own. And that's very unfortunate. So, I'm truly trying to do what I can in terms of animal care and as an animal advocate. I've been an animal advocate for, many years, 10 years. I've run an animal rescue for 10 years, one out of Florida, and here now in Louisiana, Mount Hermon. So I've seen a lot of things that's happened. And so as I get older, I don't take in any more animals. What I do is I take care of the ones that I have. And so my other choice is to do a YouTube channel and try to convey information to my audience. And I will on my new website, my new YouTube channel called Pawsitive Personals. I will bring information and clips and videos and things like that hopefully people will look at and subscribe, and so it helps. It will help the channel. if the channel is does well, then that means that we can help with the extra money that we get from YouTube. We can help with feeding of our animals and taking care of our animals. So that's a big reason that I'm here. And you're going to have to excuse some of the editing that I do. I'm not great at editing. Most of the time it's going to be raw footage that you're going to be seeing. And my editing is real poor. At 78 years old, I'm still kicking, and but my editing's not that great. So please bear with me with that. So anyway, I'm going to thank you and ask you one more time that if you would please to tune in or subscribe to our new channel, Pawsitive Personals, on YouTube. And I try to put out videos, maybe 2, 3 videos per week in whatever animal issues or animal information that I can bring to you. And if you have a subject about animals that you wish for me to cover, please leave it in the comments. I really appreciate it if you leave in the comments, and I will read your comments, and I will try to address the issues that you are needing. I do have the time to do that. I basically stay on the property here. I work with my animals, and I do this new YouTube channel. So I hope that you become a subscriber and a member of our channel and watch our videos. And if there's a video you don't like, just tell me. Just let me know. And if there's something you want to see, let me know. Okay? And I hope that you like the video and the pictures I've sent you, because this is where I reside, and this is where my animal care sanctuary is. And thank you.